There are people who say that each human being is really half a person, that we go through life looking for our other half, that better half thing, whatever you call it. And they call that romantic. Well, I don't know. Okay? I don't think it's good to look for someone to complete yourself, like a missing piece of a puzzle. But I do think that life is a journey. And I'm looking for someone to go on this journey with me. I don't know. Some people, they say it's a numbers game. Did you know that there are almost 8 billion people in this world today? So why is it so difficult to just meet one person that you really get along with, huh? Well, actually, I think that there are lots of reasons. Some of it is us. And then some of it is the world. A lot of people's life kind of prevents them from living their life. Sometimes that's the case with me. I am single in the suburbs, and I don't meet that many people who are single. Everybody I meet are in couples. It's like the land of Noah's Ark. Noah, he only took couples. It feels like everyone here is just getting ready for the flood. Okay, I wouldn't exactly say that it was my mission to meet a life partner, but I have been making an effort. You have to want to meet someone and be tough and patient and persistent, and that is not easy. It's not supposed to be, I know, but I am a woman warrior. I am a warrior queen. And I am constantly reaching out. I will not let life discourage me from doing what I want to do. So where does a warrior queen meet a life mate in the suburbs? Someone to go through life with. Well, I had the idea that if I put myself out there, things would happen. Even if it was after many days. But just finding a real human being turned out to be a challenge. If there were so many fake profiles, scammers. And I think in the beginning, the websites didn't mind fake profiles because they were like, oh, this is bait for real people. But the people you communicated with weren't real. The sites were just full of fake pictures or pictures that people stole from other people. They were real, but they just weren't who they said they were. Authentic. That's the word. That's the word I'm looking for. Authentic. They created the illusion of plenty. So naturally, when I started using the sites, I found the perfect man. He was handsome, considerate. He loved hiking, the outdoors, dogs. I have a dog. He loved to travel. And let me tell you, I did vet them a little. And him, I really vetted. He was divorced. He had 2 kids, and he loved his kids. Well, we chatted, and we got along. And we exchanged pictures, and there he was hiking and at home, text messaging, showing me his life, and the texts were these pictures of, They were of him with his kids, and we were having these really deep conversations. I mean, so many people were just desperate. And he said he wasn't desperate, but he was really searching for his soulmate. Oh, and so was I. Well, I mean, we talked on the phone a few times. We really seemed to get along, you know? And then he said that he was going to take it to the next level. Huh. Well, we both agreed that it was time. Simon was his name. He was going to come and visit me. Oh, I forgot to mention, he lives 3 hours away. 3 days before Simon was supposed to leave, there were a lot of threes. Are you seeing that? He said, uh-oh, there's a snag. My son got arrested after a fight. Someone was hitting on his girlfriend. He jumped in and, well, you know how the cookie crumbles. Cookie crumble. He actually said that. I'm so sorry, I replied. Then he lowered the boom. I have to cancel or postpone. I can't just leave my son in jail, right? Well, could you... I was suspicious. I mean, I'm not stupid, you know? I didn't really believe it, but I wanted to. So I said, is there anything I can do? No immediate response. And then, well, I need $8,000 to make bail, and then things might be a little better. He then apologized, of course, and said this was a terrible situation and such a terrible thing to happen, and he didn't like asking for help. I'm so ashamed, he said. And I was very skeptical, of course. And then he sent me more pictures of his son. And I sent him money. And then I never heard from him again. Ha! Why did I send money? I mean, part of my brain said no, but part said, you know, you never know. I should have run for the high hills. But you know what hurt? What really hurt is that I really think I knew. I hoped and prayed, but I knew. It's like that relationship, it felt real. The relationship was real until it wasn't. My feelings, I mean, they were real. And it's easy to mistake your own feelings for a sign of something real out in the world. Well, obviously, I gave up dating sites for a while. But then I went back to them, like an alcoholic falling off the wagon. I got all these answers, but I could tell they were fake, you know? It was like Simon all over again, a plague of locusts. And then I talked to other women who said they were meeting all these imaginary men too. The sites were basically in on it. They knew women were finding fake profiles, but I don't believe they cared much, if at all, in the beginning. But it got so bad that the sites finally realized the only things people are finding, or the main thing, are fakes and frustration. I mean, I knew couples who met on the sites, but I heard more stories like mine than like that. I think the websites tried to clean up their act a little. I do. And they are getting better. You know, there are these algorithms, so dating isn't so dystopian. Or maybe it's me. Maybe I'm just getting better at using the sites. I don't know. But I see the telltale signs early, and I don't let hope and heart override what I know. When I see that perfect profile, I know not to engage, but it's still dystopian. I mean, you try to connect with people, and all you find is people who want to hurt you. What is that about? So which is worse, to be lonely or to be let down? And well, I met a man on one of these dating sites, and he wasn't perfect. But we got along. We chatted. He didn't ask for money, so that was good. He lived about an hour away, and we decided to meet for lunch. That's the site. You know that site, right? It's just lunch. It was a little bit like that. We finally met. He talked about himself nonstop. He was only interested in himself. He was looking for an audience, not a partner. And I told my friends his perfect match was a mirror. It was real, all right. But I think we both agreed that there was no chemistry there. Honestly, I think there was no there. I decided if you're not happy with the process, be the process. Be a woman warrior. Started organizing a group called Friday Nights Out. I planned great get-togethers, all sorts of things. We went to restaurants and brunches, golf, tennis, picnics. We even went to a lake once. And I thought I'd meet people, and I got people to go. But then I was like invisible. It was like I didn't exist. I was the service provider. So I didn't really meet anyone. They didn't call, go out for coffee. And the planning became a grind. So eventually I just scrapped Friday nights, the group. That is, Friday nights still exist. Although deciding what to do on a Friday night can be difficult. Oh, I went to a concert with a friend one Friday. Sheila and I have known each other we've known each other forever. She's single, and she takes souvenir photographs of babies in the hospital. We thought we'd go together, have fun. So there we were at this concert with hundreds of people, and we see a man strutting, that strutting, confident thing, very performative. So we both notice him. He's about our age, playing with two children, very young. We think, well, he looks great. He's smiling, like he's posing. Perfect. He knows people are looking. He's performing. But that's okay. We love watching, the way he's enjoying playing with his grandkids. He's well-dressed, well-groomed. Well, Sheila says, why don't we say hello? So my friend goes up to him. Oh, are they yours? He says, only one daughter is his. He's older, but he's a player. He probably has a young wife. God, nothing went any further there. But the concert was good. About 2 weeks after we saw that performer, that's what I call the strutter, I found out about a singles group hosting a big event at a country club. It cost $48, but that included lunch and a band, and I decided to go alone. I mean, sometimes it's easier to try and meet someone if you go alone. So they get together. It's outdoors. It's gigantic. There were more than 100 tables outdoors. God, it must have been like 1,000 people. It's in the middle of nowhere. There must not be that much to do there. I get to my table. I notice that there are very few masks on people, but I think, hey, people are vaccinated now, and it's outdoors. I start talking with other people at my table, and they're nice enough. And then a Bee Gees cover band takes the stage. And then the lead singer starts shouting, "Fuck Cuomo! Rob Astorino for governor! And take off your masks!" I thought I was going to a concert, and now I'm thinking I'm at a super spreader event. I mean, a lot of these people around me are not vaccinated. So when did doing something medically dangerous become a way of asserting your morality? Oh, I don't understand it. few weeks later, I go to see a Japanese woman drumming in a cave. And that is a great event, by the way. I see some of the same women there. We talk, but we don't have all that much in common. That's when I decide to go back to those websites. I mean, hey, I am a woman warrior, right? Warriors do not give up. I have a different attitude than I used to. When you start a business, you don't expect sales right away. No. Well, I feel the same way about friendships and relationships. And I tell myself I should take my time. I am strong enough. I am smart enough. I cast my bread upon the waters. One guy I see has a nice profile picture and a decent profile. We chat, talk on the phone, and we get along. He seems upbeat, kind of interesting. So we schedule a time and a place to meet. The day before, I get a call. Something came up. We reschedule. A day before the next meeting, another call. He ghosted me twice. So I began doing more research. Are you married? He gave me the dumbest answer. Yes, but let me explain. He explains, but that's the end of that. Then I meet someone else. He seems nice and real, and we have a bunch of things in common, which is good. We like the same business gurus. We schedule a meeting at a Starbucks. He arrives first. He's punctual. That's good. His picture's him. Good. Probably 20 years ago, though. He's uptight, antisocial, not friendly, smart, or funny, or anything like that. Half of his face is drooping. I'm not prejudiced, but it looks like he had a stroke. He says to me, I'm sorry about my face. I just had Lyme disease and I'm on antibiotics. So I nod empathetically, and he says, see, when you're on antibiotics, you can't be in the sun. Like it's temporary, and it'll all clear up any day. We finish our date, and we each go back to our cars. We're both in the parking lot. I get into my car. He gets into a convertible. He pulls up right in front of me. He must not have seen me in my car. He puts the top down. What was that, a rigmarole about the sun? 2 days later, I get a text from him. It was really nice meeting you, but I'm not sure there was any chemistry. Really? Huh. But then I met another guy in line. He wrote me, we should talk to one another. We exchange phone numbers. The area code he gives me is Virginia. I ask him why. He writes, I travel a lot for work and I'm in Virginia a lot. Right. He's already setting me up for reasons he can't meet with me. Great. Well, I stopped using dating sites, at least for now. But I did not raise the white flag. I want to make that clear. I am a woman warrior. So I decided to fight harder, to fight differently. I plan on taking a trip to LA. My friend Cindy tells me about one of her friends, Melissa, who knows everyone in LA. Okay, she's exaggerating, but still, she tells me about Melissa's list. There are a lot of people in LA, but she knows thousands. So I'm going there. I think, come on, why not? You never know. I talk with Melissa, who says she's going to fix me up. I get my ticket. I'm looking forward to my trip, seeing some friends. But mostly, I'm looking forward to meeting the people Melissa wants to introduce me to. Well, 2 days before I take my trip, Cindy tells me, Melissa found somebody. Isn't that great? So she's out of commission. Oh my God, I just got ghosted again. Ghosting just keeps happening. And this time, I wasn't expecting it. I mean, I'm happy for her. Of course I'm happy for her. But where does that leave me? What does a woman warrior do? I'll tell you. I joined a kayaking group. And it ends up there are a lot of couples who want to go kayaking. Oh man, I don't know if I'll meet someone there, go through my life journey without anyone. But I'm having a good time. We just had a potluck dinner. We all went kayaking and then we ate dinner. And you know what? It was beautiful. I enjoyed myself. But when we all left, I did feel a little bit alone. I don't know, maybe I'll go back to the website. What can I say? I mean, I don't think I'm an addict, but maybe I'm addicted to hope. So what did I get? What did I learn from all of this, huh? I got stories. I got strength. I learned to be true to myself. Do you know who you are? Watch out for wishful thinking in the stock market and on the dating scene. I mean, hope is good. It's good. But hope can hurt. We fool ourselves, you know? But I still go to dating sites. I click, I chat. I find some great guys, great conversations. Only problem is, technically, they typically don't actually exist. Sometimes I know that it's a terrible game. But for a while, I imagine that I meet the perfect person. It's just that he isn't real. So I